Welcome along to this week of the Kitchen Counter. So this week what we've done, we've gone for a little bit of shop around Newtown and we've come across a secondhand bookstore that had an absolute classic in it. This is by none other than one of the most famous chefs in Australia, truly iconic, revolutionary, a pioneer, and just an amazing human being. The restaurant, the chef, is Neil Perry. The book, Rockpool. So this book came out in the late 90s. He now has a restaurant called Margaret in Double Bay here in Sydney, and it is outstanding. Neil is known to be working with some of the best producers in Australia, and I tell you what, every recipe that he has is fantastic. So what recipe we're going to cook from today? We're actually going to be doing his Korean style Tuna Tartare. This is going to be absolutely delicious, super simple, you can knock it up at home. So we have our Yellowfin tuna, julienned carrots, some cabbage, ginger, our spring onions, coriander, some toasted pine nuts. We then go into our dressing. So we have a little bit of vegetable oil, rice wine vinegar. We've got the sesame seed oil, soy sauce, and some toasted sesame seeds. Then we have the egg yolk, and we're going to garnish it with the spring onions, toasted sesame seeds, and we're actually going to use a little bit of whiskey-infused honey that's going to go into the dressing as well. All right, let's get into it. So we have our beautiful tuna here. What we're going to do is going to quickly dice that up. Now the recipe calls for it to be sliced. We're just going to change that just a little bit with the way we're going to do this. So we have our tuna diced. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put that into the bowl. Now if you can't get tuna, you can also grab some kingfish, or you could use salmon as well. Great alternatives, very easy to switch out. Alright, so the fish is diced. What we're going to do, we're going to take our carrot and we're going to put that into the bowl. So the carrot goes in. Then you've got the cabbage. It's going to go in as well. Our spring onions that have been sliced and put into a little bit of water. Our toasted pine nuts as well that we're going to put in. And then we're going to take the coriander and we're going to dice that up and add that into the salad. So coriander, we're just going to give that a nice little chop very lightly, and then we're going to add that into our salad and we're going to give it a nice light toss. Not too fine, you don't want to bruise it. And then the coriander goes in. Alright, so the coriander's gone into the bowl. What we're going to do now, give that a nice little toss, and then we're going to set that aside and we're going to get our dressing made so we can add in our dressing as well. Alright, so we're going to head into the sesame seed dressing. We've changed the recipe up a little bit. We've added a few extra ingredients into it and we're going to spice it up a bit. So, what we've got our toasted sesame seeds that are going to go into the bowl. We've then got our soy that's going to go in. We've got the sesame seed oil as well. A little bit of rice wine vinegar. A little bit of vegetable oil. We're going to take a little bit of ginger as well. We're going to add a little bit of ginger in there, just on the microplane. Alright, so this is where we're going to change the recipe up a little bit. So what we're going to do, instead of adding sugar, we're going to use a product from New Zealand, from the Southerly. So the Southerly creates a honey that's been infused with whiskey. A little bit different. We're going to switch it up, give it a try, see how it goes. So a little bit of the honey into the dressing as well. We have this really cool little stick that they add to it, so we can just dip that in. So all the ingredients in the bowl, we're going to give that a nice little whisk very quickly. Salad's been made, dressing's ready to go. Let's get the two mixed together. So this dressing's going to go into the salad. We're just going to give that a nice mix. Our salad has been mixed together. What we're going to do now, we're going to plate it up. So salad into the middle of the bowl. All that beautiful dressing in there as well. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a little well in the middle of it. And this is where the egg yolk is going to sit. We're going to put some spring onions, a few more toasted sesame seeds, our egg yolk that's going to go in the middle here. And then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of pepper to finish. And there we have it, Neil Perry's Rockpool. Iconic restaurant, iconic name, iconic dish. One of his favourites, one of the guest favourites when he was there, and what we're going to do now, we're going to have a dig into it.